We saw the Oscars last night, so let's cut straight to the tea. So let's just put this disclaimer out there real quick. I do not condone violence in any way, shape, or form, and the views and the opinions that I may have in this video, they're my own. So don't try to beat me up for it, guys. Hear me out. Celebrities come out every year to celebrate the year's biggest movies, and yesterday was no exception. But what came as a shock though was the altercation between Will Smith and Chris Rock. None of us saw this coming, y'all. Did you? I know I did not see this coming. Chris Rock made a joke about Will's wife's hair, and everybody knows that Jada had been struggling with alopecia for a while. She even made a public announcement about it back in December of last year. Regardless of whether or not we thought his joke was a real joke or not really a joke, it triggered Will Smith because he got up out of his seat and he did this.
Oh, wow.
We thought it ended there, but by the time he got back to his seat, this is what he said.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Ooh, y'all got chills? I got chills. Look, we know that Will and Jada are no strangers to controversy, especially surrounding their marriage. But one thing has always stood out with them. They have always done whatever they saw fit to keep their marriage together. Whether or not we agree with their tactics, it seems to work for them. Shoot, I even wrote about them on my Instagram page 10 days ago. No lie, check it out. Now the internet is buzzing, it's going crazy about who's right, who's wrong, and Will should give the Oscar back or they should take it from him and all this stuff. I'm not here to debate any of that because I'm sure people can find points on both sides. But my question is, how far will you go to defend your spouse? Who knows why Will decided to take that route? We make assumptions because they're celebrities that we know everything about them. Everything that happens in front of the camera is their entirety. We feed off of these things, but we really don't know what happens behind closed doors. Look, I think there are a couple possibilities why Will reacted the way he did. For all we know, Jada's hair loss could really be a trigger, and him seeing his wife unhappy probably put him in a position where he felt he needed to defend her. Chris Rock made jokes about her at the 2016 Oscars, and maybe they were just fed up. For all we know, Jada may be struggling with things that we don't even know about. And this is just icing on the cake. And to keep it simple, they could have had an argument right outside the gates of the Oscars last night. And Chris Rock coming to say what he said may have just given Will what he needed to vent and release whatever pent-up emotions that he was feeling last night. One thing's for sure though, something else is definitely going on that, to be honest, is really not our business. But we can take away a few points from what happened last night. One, you cannot tell someone how to retaliate after you do something that offends them. And you can't determine what should and should not be considered offensive. I know we live in a hypersensitive world today, but let's be real, it's all fun and games until it's your wife or your kids. We need to be mindful of the things that we say, especially when we don't know how people may react to it. Trust me, I know that one firsthand. So then what's the best way to protect your spouse? My answer is gonna be subjective, as is everyone else's. But never allow someone to cause discord in your marriage. It doesn't matter how much is in the bag. It doesn't matter who the person is. Your marriage should be your priority. 2, always acknowledge your spouse's feelings because many other people won't. 3, always understand that it's okay to speak up for your spouse during times where they may not be able to speak up for themselves. 4, make your boundaries clear. I'm sure many people will not ever make a joke about Jada again. Marriage is already difficult as is. Being under the scrutiny of the world doesn't make it any easier. This leaves me to ask the final question. Did he take it too far? What do you think? Let's talk in the comments.